My name is Kim Larson. I'm the young adult librarian at the Larchmont Library, and I hope you are all healthy and safe these days. I know you're all spending more time at home, and hopefully you're carving out a little more time to read. I have some ebook recommendations for you today. These are all available on Overdrive and Libby, so you don't have to come to the library to get anything. The first two books I want to tell you about are brand new. They come recommended from a middle school focus group I had recently. That's before the library closed. And they gave both of these the thumbs up. The first one is called The List of Things That Will Not Change by awesome author Rebecca Stead. Probably read something of hers in the past. This is a book that will just grab your heart and not let go. It's very powerful and emotional. It follows Bee, the main character. When she was, this is 2 years ago, her parents sat her down to explain that they were getting a divorce. It turns out her father realized he is gay, and so it made sense for the parents to separate. They've been great co-parents. They put Bee first, and in fact, the first item on Bee's list of things that will not change is Mom and Dad will always love Bee and each other. Anyway, here we are 2 years later, and Bee's father has met and fallen in love with a man named Jesse, and they're planning to get married. Bee's thrilled. She loves Jesse. She's excited that Jesse's daughter will become part of their family and essentially the sister she's always wanted. But Bee's also struggling with anxiety about creating this new family. And this book really, you delve into her emotions so deeply that it's such a special book. It's full of joy and surprises. And I think that after you read it, it'll stick with you for a long time. So that's The List of Things That Will Not Change by Rebecca Stead. And it's also about 200 pages, so not too much of a commitment. The second book I wanted to recommend is called Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky. That just came out a few months ago. It was written by Kwame Mabalia. This book is published by Rick Riordan, so you can bet it's a fast-paced action adventure. Super fun. The book opens with Tristan grieving the loss of his best friend, Eddie. Eddie recently passed away, and Tristan is understandably devastated. Tristan's also struggling with some family dynamics. He is from a family of boxers. His grandfather and his father were both very into the sport, and they expect that Tristan will be too. Tristan has tried boxing. Tristan doesn't particularly like boxing, and he's not very good at it. So he's just in a bad headspace these days. And his parents decide that the best thing for him is to go to visit his grandparents on their farm in Alabama. They think that the physical farm labor will just give Tristan a break from the present and give him time to heal and just sort of get back into a better place. So Tristan travels down to his grandparents' farm, and he brings with him Eddie's journal. It's all he has to remember his best friend by. Eddie's journal is full of African folklore, myths, and legends that his grandmother told him. And the weird thing is that Tristan is realizing this journal has started glowing and sort of transforming. It seems to be elements almost coming alive, but nobody else seems to notice this. So fast forward a few days when a strange interdimensional thief steals Eddie's journal, and Tristan, because this is all he has to remember his best friend by, goes chasing after the thief, in the process freeing an evil spirit and accidentally punching a hole in the fabric of the universe. This sends Tristan into a magical realm, leading him into battles with supernatural forces and alliances with heroic mythic gods. Like I said, it's a super fun fantasy adventure that will transport you to another world. Kind of nice at this time. And lastly, I want to remind you about a book series called Last Kids on Earth. This is not new, but it is a very entertaining, easy series to read. It's by Max Brailer. It follows Jack Sullivan, who's a 13-year-old, pretty average kid, until he becomes a monster and zombie hunter. It's almost like Jack and his friends are now living inside of a video game. They have to kill as many monsters and zombies as they can to survive and save themselves and others. It's full of humor and adventure and action, and of course the cool illustrations that really bring the story to life. There are 5 books in the series, all available on Overdrive and Libby. And there's also a program on Netflix, so maybe if you read a few, you can check out the series. Please, with Overdrive and Libby, you sometimes have to place a hold. Please do that, because we always check those and we can buy more copies of the ebooks if there's a lot of demand. So let us know. Happy reading, everyone. Be healthy.